Hello, Dr. J here with some more Let's Play The Legend of Zelda, the third quest. We are about to enter the penultimate dungeon, level 7. Which, in my opinion, is the most difficult dungeon of the quest. I think this is harder than the final dungeon, level 8. This is where the gloves really come off. This dungeon is large and complex. Oh wow, the super boomerang even hurts Darknuts. It's kind of hard to control though. The magic wand may be better for this. Since we're down half a heart, we don't have our sword beams. I don't know if we... Oh, these guys might not be hurt by it. Okay, they're not. No, it's not going to be viable then. I don't know if we even need to kill these guys, but just in case something interesting drops, we're going to go ahead and do it. Well, we got a fairy out of it, and we got our sword beams back, so worthwhile. Alright, more Gibdos. We can see that this time the liquid is not water but lava. It's purely an aesthetic difference. Mechanically it's exactly the same. You wouldn't think a wooden stepladder would fare so well over a magma pool, but apparently it's fine. To fight Ganon, one needs the silver arrow. Just like in the original game. Ganon can only be killed with the power of this silver arrow, or the light arrow, as it has come to be called. I'm going to generally make a habit of killing all the enemies, just to make sure that there's not any hidden item drops that only happen when you kill all the enemies in a room. Oh, I don't want to sit through your slow text again, old man. Yep, thanks for the tip. Let's see. Let's go west first. Choosing that direction pretty arbitrarily. I think it's become abundantly obvious by this point, but I don't have the dungeon layouts memorized or anything. I'm just picking directions at random right now. As I said, this is a very large and complex dungeon. The most large and complex of the third quest, in my opinion. I mean, I guess largest is not an opinion thing. That's objectively either true or untrue. We could determine the objective truth or falsity of that by just comparing the maps, but it certainly feels the most complex to me. That, I think, is a pretty safe statement. Okay, so this is a room with blue Darknuts and statues that will shoot at us, so very dangerous room. It's gonna be hard not to take any hits there. Yeah, we got cornered. And I guess I'm going to bring out the super boomerang then. Oops. Oh, that was beautiful. I don't know if any of these walls are bombable, but it looks like some of them should be. Alright, the eastern wall was. Rupee room. I seem to remember this is a series of rupee rooms. And a key, which we don't actually need because we have the... I'm going to call it the YN key. Even though I think it's actually called the magic key or skeleton key. I don't remember if any of these are bombable. I know what part of the map we're in, but I'm not going to say just because I don't want to spoil what shape the map is. Not that it's like some huge revelatory thing or whatever, but I always thought it was a cool little trope in the original Zelda that the dungeons were shaped like images. I think that's pretty neat. And according to the map we've been making so far... Yep. Oh, hang on. I'm having a cat malfunction. No, don't do that. Don't do that. You'll cause problems. Make up your mind where you want to be. Alright, I'm having a bit of a cat malfunction. My cat can't make up her mind where she wants to be. She's crawling all over me. Which, if anything terrible happens, I think that's going to be a pretty legit excuse for why. Cat is making things challenging. Hard mode, or cat mode, as the case may be. Okay, now she's sticking her butt in my face. I don't need your butt, cat. Alright, she seems to be settling down. More whiz robes. I am at full health, so I can sword beam them. If I hit the right button. Yeah, this place is huge. Ooh, a pair of Patras. Ooh. Oh, they're giving us a flying show. Look at those fancy patterns. Well, they finally came forward enough to hit us. I was starting to wonder whether that would ever happen. We're so far to the east, I doubt that's a bombable wall over there. Probably not, but... Nope. It is quite remarkable how fun and engaging the gameplay is in the original Legend of Zelda, even though it's so simple. Or maybe it's even partly because it's simple that it's so engaging. Games don't need to be hyper-complex to be fun. I sometimes almost feel like overly complex games are just compensating for the fact that the core gameplay isn't up to snuff. I'm not saying complexity is always bad, by no means, but complexity for its own sake is worthless. If you're going to add a lot of complexity, it should have a good reason for it. It should be necessary. That's my opinion, anyway. And it's the only one you're going to get on this stream, so you're going to have to deal with it. Alright. More whiz robes. Well, one whiz robe anyway. Okay, there's two. They were overlapping. Like, and a bubble. Not too threatening when the room is so wide open like this. Just don't get your shield eaten by that thing. This room screams bombable wall to me. I don't know if that's actually the case. Yep. Any others? Just the southern one, but my intuition did not lead me astray. Where is this going to lead? Ah! The dungeon item, the red candle. So this is like the blue candle, except you don't have a one screen per use limit. You can spam it endlessly. Which, if we had more burnable secrets we needed to uncover, would be very useful. It's a lot... Well, I won't say a lot, but it's somewhat more bearable having to just search randomly for secrets if you don't have to leave the screen and come back in between attempts. Where have we not been? The very center, there was a way to the north we haven't gone. Once we get the complete dungeon map, we'll have a better idea where there might be bombable walls, because we'll be able to see what areas seem completely inaccessible. It's usually a sign of a bombable wall. Actually, yes. Intuition paid off again. It just suddenly, a light bulb went off in my mind that that long block hallway to nowhere, to a dead end, was kind of suspicious. Alright, we didn't need that heal, but thank you anyway, Fairy. Appreciate it. And it's basically just a bunch of rupee rooms. I don't think there's any... Oh, never mind. There is another bombable wall. How about here? So by finding those little clusters of secret rooms, you get a lot of rupees and a fairy to heal you up. Oh, I thought I hit the sword button, but I guess not. Oh, that was terrible. Of course, now that we have the red ring, those guys don't even do a quarter of a heart of damage to us. It's incredible. Man, blue wizrobes are strong. Definitely gonna have to pick up the Master Sword before we do the final dungeon. We might have been able to pick it up before entering this dungeon, I'm not sure. But it's not really necessary. Yeah, there are strong enemies in here, but it's completely handleable, even with the white sword. Alright, this is the only obvious way we haven't gone. If this doesn't lead anywhere, we're gonna have to start bombing walls. Red bubbles, void. Of course, there's a blue bubble right in the next room, which doesn't make them very threatening. Unless you don't realize that the blue bubble restores your sword, and so you avoid it, then it could be problematic. Get wrecked, blue wizrobe. Kill the Zol. Alright. Wonder if the fact that it gave us bombs on this screen means anything. Aha, it did. Intuition really serving me well with regard to the bombable wall locations in here. I promise I don't remember the layout much. I mean, I remember its shape. I remember what those clusters of secret rooms are, but room by room memory of this place I do not have. Also, since we have the infinite key, we could be doing rooms out of order, because we don't have to be getting keys before we go through locked doors. This old man tells us the Triforce has to be complete to defeat Ganon. I randomly gave him a weird accent. Don't ask me why. It just came out. I should do that more, though. It's entertaining. At least I find it entertaining. Oh, this is interesting. Okay, so now we see that the dungeon is shaped like a skull, which is cool. Of course, the final dungeon in the original game was also shaped like a skull, so this was not the first to do it, but still, I think having late game dungeons be shaped like skulls is cool. Feels appropriately sinister. Stupid Dark Nut, get wrecked. Alright, so those secrets we found, those were the eyes. That's what those clusters of secret rooms were. Looks like there could potentially be a bombable wall to the east. I'm guessing probably not, but we can check. Nope. No reason to check to the west, because we can get to that room without having to use a bomb in any case. Now, we have not explored everything on the western side of the dungeon. But thanks to our infinite key, we can get right through there. I haven't even been keeping track of whether we'd have had a key naturally at this point or not. Must have been a lot of wizrobes stacked on top of each other. Stupid blue wizrobe. Get wrecked. Their phasing ability is pretty irritating. The blue whiz robes alone do really make me wish I had the Master Sword here. It takes so many hits. You wouldn't expect a caster type enemy to be so durable, but they are. I don't feel like it's worth using a fairy when you're only down 1.5 hearts, but we'll come back to her if we get more hurt. Let's wreck these guys with the magic wand. And it's always the left block when there's 2 blocks like that. That's a weird trap formation. Not sure if we should be taking the stairs first or going through this locked door, but I've arbitrarily chosen the locked door, and we have a Manhandla mini-boss to deal with. Can we get lucky and one-shot him again? I doubt it. It's not easy to do. No, we missed entirely. Whoa, lag. Don't know what was up with that lag. He gets faster as you blow off parts of him. Alright, we got him. Okay. Almost feel like I should have tried that other stair first. I could be wrong, but it doesn't feel like a Manhandla mini-boss would be guarding something optional. That felt mandatory. Which means this might be optional, but I don't know, I'm a little confused at this point. This is a complicated dungeon, as I said. Which I like. The later dungeons should be complicated and confusing. Okay, that was a total trap, wasn't it? Was that one way? Or if I kill these guys, will it reappear? I hope so. Because if that was a one-way staircase, secret tunnel, that would be very irritating. Okay, I guess the blue dark nuts also kind of make me wish I had the Master Sword. Okay. Does pushing any of these blocks make that stairway reappear? That was a one-way secret tunnel, wasn't it? That was a complete trap. That is evil. Whew. Alright, we have a lot of backtracking to do then. So east will just take us into the secret rooms, which we don't need. So we're going to have to backtrack this way, up the bridge of the nose, and then west, I think. Okay, so don't take the first stairway, it's a trick. Pretty devious. I'm fairly okay with that kind of deviousness in the second to last dungeon. It should be challenging. Oh no. I shouldn't have been that careful. Oh, but there's a blue bubble in the next room, that's right, so it's a non-issue for the most part. There. I don't even feel like dealing with those guys. I think we have to go to the west, so... We'll stop by the ferry. We're hurt enough now that it's worthwhile. Oh. Okay. Feels a little less worth it again, since we got a regular ferry pickup. But what the hey, we're probably not going to be by this way again. Okay, now we're only down half a heart. Okay, now it really doesn't feel worth it to go to the ferry. Also, she was over one... Okay, well, we might get hurt enough on this screen to make it worth our time. Well, it's a moot point now. Alright, Gibdo's defeated. Don't go in that stairway, it's a trick. Alright, I was not quick enough on the back step there. This is the stairway we want. I was correct about the manhandle being a mandatory mini-boss then. Whoa. Appeared right in the middle of a bunch of keys. It is misleading how you appear really far away from the stairs that brought you to a location. Feels like a strange decision. Alright, Aquamentus, another mini-boss. In fine tradition, we'll take a completely unnecessary hit from him. Oh! Okay. So this is a tougher Aquamentus. He was the boss of the dungeon, not a mini-boss. My mistake. Once he turns red like that, he fires more bullets and you can no longer block them with the magic shield. That's why I took that hit there. Nonetheless, we're so strong at this point. He was pretty unthreatening. Did we miss anything? Nope, that looks pretty complete to me. So, now we get the 7th piece of the Triforce. Cue the fanfare. Now our bombs are upgraded so that we have infinite bombs. Very nice. Okay, so we're gonna go get the Master Sword now. And I think the fastest way to get to it will be from level 2 or level 5. Actually, so I think I want to face... This is level 3, right? I think I want to face left from here. And that will take me to level 2. Yes. Alright, up these stairs, into this mystical pool, which has been desecrated by a Zora and a Lionel. And here, now we can get, lo, the strongest sword, the Master Sword! Now you can kill everything! Thank you, old man. Alright, now I want to get back to level 7. Actually, I think cycling through will be faster in the other direction. What am I doing? Go to 1, then to 7. And then we can go westward to level 8. And I think that'll be the fastest way. I don't think there's anything else for us to get on the overworld. We'll get one more heart container from the level 8 boss and we'll be maxed on heart containers. We have the strongest sword, the red ring, the red candle, the strongest boomerang, infinite bombs. I think we have yet to get the magic book, which will upgrade our magic wand. And we need the silver arrows. I think other than that, we're good to go. Alright, we're back at level 7. Now we just make our way westward to level 8. Just to... Right, this is one of the bad secrets that steals your rupees. This one likewise. Of course, I have so many rupees at this point, and I don't think I have anything I need to buy with them. Doesn't really matter. I'll kill these Lionels just to show my power. Can two-shot blue Lionels now. Alright. So, next time we will be entering the final dungeon of the game and then moving on to the final boss and facing the evil Demon Lord Ganon. Hopefully you'll join me for that, and I'll see you next time. Bye!